Hi, and thank you for tuning into this video. What I'm going to do with this video is just to introduce you to the latest release of Alchemy Catalyst. That is version 10. I want to show you with this video how to interact with the software and how to use the sample files that come with the software to help perhaps evaluate some of its new features. First of all, I want to just explain very briefly the model, the paradigm within Catalyst, and the idea is that whatever localizable content you're dealing with, the file formats can be inserted into a Catalyst project. You spend some time during the localization lifecycle, and then the localized content pops out on the other side. Be that destined for the web, for a software application, for help, perhaps mobile applications, or indeed embedded LCD screens, for example. So I have just downloaded and installed Alchemy Catalyst 10.0. I don't have any kind of license. This is just what's available on the website, and because I don't have a license, I get this evaluation screen. But what I want to do, and to evaluate the software, what you should do is try this link here, launch demo product. Now it's telling me about one or two limitations. The primary one being the following, that when we said earlier that we insert files, well, when we want to extract the localized content, we perform an extraction. The extract files operation is crippled in this release, such that some of the localized content will be replaced with the word demo string. Okay, we let Alchemy Catalyst launch there, and while that's happening, I'm just going to show you something else that's of interest. So when I downloaded and unpacked the package, what I see here is the installation folder, obviously, but I also have some sample files. If I go into those sample files, there are a number of files and folders here which will help me to evaluate the software myself. So let's take a look at that and see how we might interact with the software. So back into Catalyst, I have this document selection dialog which has just appeared. Let me choose the default here, which is to create a new project. We said that all operations in Catalyst are performed within a project. What we need to do is generate a project. My first project. I'm going to choose my languages. This could be English Ireland and target French France. And what I'd like to do then is to take one of these files and insert. I can drag and drop that in, or I could right click and insert files. Right click insert is probably something you will do. If I'm looking for a single file, I will browse to that. If I want to insert a folder of files, I can do things like that too. So as a refresher, before we get into some of the specific features of Catalyst 10, we just have a quick look at the main user interface components. What I have here on the left hand side is the navigator. This allows me to examine the content of my project. In this case, as I drill down, I then see the data over in the workspace. I have a number of views. I have a string view, I have a visual view, and then I have a combination of those two. If I am to look at the if I'm to select a segment up here in the visual view, or indeed in the string view, I see the content now down in the translator toolbar. So we've drilled further and further into more levels of detail within this project, and I'm now at the level where I'm actually translating a segment, and I can instantly submit that segment, and I can advance to the next guy and type in further translation. Okay. Now Later on in this series of videos, we'll see how we might interact with translation memory or machine translation or terminology or some of the more advanced features. But just right now, as a refresher, I wanted to remind you about the navigator, the workspace area, the translator toolbar, and the paradigm, this idea that files go in, they stay within Catalyst, and then files come out localized. So having edited some of this content in the executable, I then wish to right click and perform the extraction. So right click, just like the insert, I did a right click file insert. Now I'm doing a right click file extract. I'm being reminded, because it's an evaluation edition, that the output may be slightly edited. Okay. So that's my model, that's my file insert, file extract model. Thanks for listening. That's all we're going to say in this video, but tune into the further videos in this series where we will examine more of the new features of the Catalyst 10 edition. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye-bye.